and I haven't sanded them yet. And I was over here, and all of a sudden the router quit. I thought, what in the world? So I came over to the router, and I thought, this is probably right at a year, maybe a year and a half old tops. And I come over to the machine, and I thought, what is going on? So let me go ahead and put this thing up here. And I thought, what in the world's going on? So I took this is the new one, but the other one's just exactly like it, same model, same make. And I noticed that the switch didn't quite feel just right. It didn't feel right. And I thought, I wonder what the story is with that. It was, anyway, it wouldn't work. So I unbolted this, took my light fixtures all off, and got the hex heads and nuts out, and unbolted this, and I slid this up out of there to where I had this, like that. So I just took it out, and I blew it out, blew all the dust out of it, and thought, okay, let me plug it in. So I plugged it in, it worked. I thought, well, great. So I tried it 2 or 3 times, it worked each time, and everything worked fine. I blew the switch out from right here as good as I could. And you'll notice this switch right here is a little bit different than the other one. And I have blown that one considerably. And then there's this switch here. It's got a little bit different kind of a make. It's got like a little dust boot around it. So they've done something to that switch, just a little bit different. Everything else is identical. So anyway, I put it up, put it back together, got it in there, fired it up. First thing I did is I broke my bit because the router never fired up. So I lost a 1/8 inch end mill, or 1/8 inch end mill, about like that. This one's an upcut bit, and the other one is a downcut bit. And I'm like, ugh. So fine. So I unbolted it, took it all apart, undid all the straps, undid the lights, pulled the light that down, and bolted it, took it out, blew it out again. Got a little more serious about it. I took this cap off with the star, took this off. This just pops up easy, no big deal. Got that off of there. And there's some little dust in there, not too bad, because I always vacuum this right up here. When I'm, every time I vacuum up, I vacuum this thing. So anyway, yeah, so I cleaned it up, took it off, cleaned it up, plugged it in, worked. I thought, okay. So I tried it 2 or 3 times. I bounced it around, I banged it around a little bit, worked. Put it back in here, tightened the thing up, get it all ready, put the deal on there, but I didn't trust my bit yet. So, I put it up higher, wouldn't work. Are you kidding me? So then I just got kind of aggravated because I'd been messing with it for about an hour of, messing with it, broke a bit. And I thought, fine. So I thought, well, I was in the middle of a project, wanted to complete the project. So I went down to Lowe's and picked that up. It was $200, $199. So I got, of course, the extra 1/2 inch collet, extra wrenches. And this one didn't come with the plunge base and all that stuff where my other one does, but what can I say? It's $199. Anyway, since then I went out on the web, found out that that's a typical problem. Dust getting in that switch right there, and it wouldn't work. So I'm going to take this off a little later on today when I get some time, and get in there and pop that switch out. You got to take about 6 wires off and get in there, take that switch out and clean that out, or I may just bypass it. And because I never turn it off and on to speak of. But anyway, I do have a contactor box down here that this is the router cord right here, and it plugs into this contactor, and this contactor is switched off by the Shark controller. It feeds that and it turns it on so that every time you hit something, it doesn't blow the fuse in the controller now. I haven't had to replace a fuse in 3 or 4 years, but otherwise I was every time it would get hung up and the router was just a little bit bogged, it would blow a fuse. And so, it's like a 2 amp fuse. But anyway, so I've done away with that, no longer have that issue, and that works good. And so anyway, and of course the troubleshooting is I just unplug that and plug an electrical cord in it, and the lamp, and I said, okay, my stuff's all working. Anyway, long story short, so that's where I'm at, and getting back to it. All right. On the switch side, this thing's laying in here. You got a black wire coming in, looks like on that top terminal right there, and then a green terminal coming in, maybe on that side, not sure. That one's got a white and a black and a little colored one. And then on the one that's on the right hand side of the switch, you got the power cord that's coming into the switch side, and the green is coming over here on this side. Okay, we could probably set it right there and get that to go up.